The technology I have chosen for Miss Jones's fourth grade class is IXL. First, we want to go to IXL.com. As you can see, IXL supports all grade levels with many different subjects within those grade levels. As a teacher, you would want to sign up for a membership, and then you can sign in to actually assign lessons to your students. But I don't have a membership, so I'm just going to go through and show you what IXL has to offer. I'm not going to actually be assigning lessons because I don't have a classroom, nor do I have a membership. As a teacher, you can assign lessons based on math, language arts, science, social studies, Spanish. You can ask for recommendations. You can create skill plans, send student awards. You can also do assessments on how well your students are learning from IXL, as well as creating data and analytics based on student input. For Miss Jones' fourth grade geography project, we will start with math because she wants to ensure that her students have the correct background knowledge and skills to be successful in their upcoming geography project. In order to be successful, they need to have a good understanding of reading, interpreting, and creating pie charts, bar graphs, and line graphs. Once you've chosen your subject, you will then need to choose the grade level. And of course, we are going to choose grade 4. You will see here that there are many topics under the subject that have assignments and lessons that can be assigned to your students. There's basic math, number sense, mixed operations, adding and subtracting fractions, so on and so on. We are going to scroll down to data and graphs because this is the specific content that Miss Jones needs to ensure that her students have background knowledge and skills in. Within the data and graphs, you can choose readiness levels. Basics like reading a table, interpreting line graphs, interpreting bar graphs, interpreting line plots, or you can do higher readiness levels like creating their own line graphs, line plots, so on and so on. Here, Miss Jones can assign these lessons based on her students' readiness levels on where they are in reading, interpreting, and creating charts and graphs. For lower readiness students, she can choose basics like reading pie charts. Basically, the students, once she assigned the lesson, the students would go in and answer the questions based on the graphs that they're seeing. For higher readiness levels, she can move toward the end where they're actually building their own graphs, creating different types of graphs, or even interpreting graphs. IXL does allow for customization in assigning lessons to several students within groups or as an entire class or even individual instruction. So for lower readiness students, once they've mastered the beginning stages, they can then move on to the next higher readiness level, and they will continue on until they have the background knowledge that they need in order to begin their geography project next week. Furthermore, Miss Jones can use the assessment and analytics information to ensure that her students are getting the most out of their learning using this technology, as well as when they can move on to the next appropriate readiness levels. All of these reasons are the reasons why I have chosen IXL as the best technology for Miss Jones to use with her fourth grade class in preparation for their geography project next week.